Hello everybody, MD Polo here. Thank you for joining me. Today we take a look at a new pistol coming out of Sig Sauer, and that is the Sig P320 AXG Scorpion. It is the first pistol that comes out of Sig's newly formed custom works. So it's their custom shop, and we hope that many good things and special things come out of that new custom shop. But this is the first one. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to see what the features are. I haven't shot it yet, and I want you to know that I am not filming at my normal location, so you are going to hear some background noise, and I apologize for that. Also, on the way here, just my mistake, I dropped the bag that had all the light bulbs for my studio lights. It is icy outside, the weather is horrible, it's snowing, 40-mile-per-hour winds. And I dropped the bag, the light bulbs cracked. So I'm filming without my studio lights. But I have to do so because I'm borrowing this pistol for this review. It's brand new. And will it go home with me? Maybe. We'll see. Not sure yet. But we're going to take a look at this. So let's turn it around. It comes in a really nice case. I mean, this is really nice case. Looks like a briefcase. It's got combination lock in the front. You open it up. And besides all the regular swag of government papers and stickers and everything else that Sig gives you, here is the P320 AXG Scorpion. And it is a Nigrin, if I'm saying it correctly, case. They make very nice cases, and this one does not disappoint. It's just very nice. It looks like velour, velvet, whatever you want to call it. Just very nice. You got the pistol with a mag, comes with 3 mags. You got your Sig Custom Works challenge coin that it comes with it for the people that are into that. The pistol has already been safety checked, but there it is for YouTube to know that we are filming this in a professional, safe environment. The background here of the case, and again, it's a very padded case. It matches the back, the top part here, and then you got the foam cut out here. Taking a look at it, it comes with, it's of course 9mm. It comes with 3 17-round mags, all metal mags. It does not have an orange follower, but they're very nice Sig metal mags. It is a 9mm striker fired pistol, like the P320 line is striker fired. It is a 3.9-inch carbon fiber barrel. I need to slow down and think about what I'm saying. So a 3.9-inch carbon steel barrel, 17+1 with capacity with 3 mags, which is very nice. It is a little bit on the medium side of the weight. It comes in at 31.3 ounces. So it's a middle weight. It's not too heavy, not too light, and that's nice. And of course, it retains Sig's, the P320, the modular chassis. So you can see the serial number is in there. The whole fire and control unit can come out. So that is very nice there. It's got the straight trigger, and I believe it's from the X5 Legion trigger, skeletonized trigger. And what's different about this, besides being the first gun out of Sig's Custom Works, is that it is all metal. Unlike the Polymer Brothers, where you have the stainless slide and you got the polymer lower, here you've got actually a metal lower as well, and it is an alloy aluminum. And the AXG stands for Alloy X Series Grip. I just cannot speak today. My apologies for that. But we'll continue through it. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this, all the features, and also we're going to do a light comparison with this M18 that I have. And it's just a regular standard M18. I put the Wilson Combat Grip module. And if you own this, would you buy that? Maybe a question to ponder while we take a look at the video. We'll talk about that more a little bit later on in the video. So getting back into it, price-wise, you're going to be talking around, MSRP comes in at right about $1,000 according to Sig, and retailing, this is at Shoot Point Blank in Carmel, Indiana, it's retailing for $10.99. So just a tad over MSRP, which is not unusual for a brand new gun that has gotten the notoriety that this one has. But if you check online in some of the auction sites, they're fetching crazy prices. And I'm talking on the low end about $1,200. And I've seen some with the asking price, mind you, not a bid, but the asking price is a tad over $3,000 for this pistol. Yeah. So why would you buy this? What am I looking at? Well, you got an all-metal pistol. A lot of people like that. And for the first time in the P3, from Sig directly in the P320 line, you got a metal lower. Right now, you've got other companies like Icarus and some other companies that are making metal lowers for the Sig line, but this is coming straight out of Sig. You got your standard P320 slide with slide serrations in the front and in the back. You've got your Sig, let me see, make sure that I'm not saying it's not the X-ray, the regular X-ray is the Sig X-ray 3 day-night sights. Now it's very similar to the Ameriglows that I like, the Ameriglow Agents, where they have the U-notch in the back, but I actually like the Ameriglows better than I like these. But that's your sight picture right there. The green dot in the front is very, very bright. And again, stainless steel slide. Now, one difference versus the M18 that I just showed you is in this. The slide, the plate here, the slide is cut for an optic. And besides accepting the Delta Point Pro and the Romeo Pro 1, or Romeo 1 Pro, I'm not exactly sure about the name, as with the M18, this AXG can accept an RMR. It's got the RMR footprint, so you can put an RMR, you can put a Holosun, any other red dot that accepts that fits into a RMR footprint will fit into this. So that's a nice addition to it. And also, in contrast with the M18, which loses the rear sight when you put an RMR or a red dot, with this, with the AXG, you retain, it's dovetailed in the rear, and you retain your rear sight when you mount a red dot. So that's very nice. Looking more at the, let's start at the slide again. We already talked about the stainless steel slide. We talked about the night sight. We talked about the RMR. And so let's move down to the grip now. So the grip, it's aluminum. It's an aluminum X grip. And Sig claims that it's been redesigned from the ground up, that they just blank slate and designed this to be very ergonomic, and it's got a very nice beaver tail. These are G10 grips by Hogue, and of course screws. You can change the panels. Any other grip that either from Lock Grips or Hogue, whoever starts to make grips for this, you can play around with it and change grips. It's well done, it's very comfortable, it's very ergonomic, nice texture in the back, and it is as aggressive. Let's see if the focus will help here with this light, but it's as aggressive as the sides. And another nice thing about it is not only the grips are replaceable on the sides, but also the back panel is replaceable. You can see right there, you pop it, and you can replace the back panels as well. The focus catch up. The front of the grip module is very nicely stippled as well. So you got nice traction here. And moving towards the trigger guard, you got some texture there, none in the bottom. And then a very nice undercut there. So let me do this because I know the focus is being distracted by the case. So forgive me for a second. Let me move this out of the way. And maybe now we'll get better attention to the focus here. So getting back to the grip, again, you got a very nice beaver tail here. It's an extended beaver tail. It allows you to get really nice and high into your grip. Beautiful undercut, as you can see here. And you got a round, to make it a little bit different, and this is where the light's going to get a little challenging, not having the big lights, but you got a round trigger guard that it is textured, so that is different from Sig's normal shape of the trigger guard that is kind of like that diamond shape. Going a little bit further up, you got standard, really nothing different from the Sig normal takedown lever here. And you got, if you're familiar with the X Carry or the X Compact, that line of Sigs, you got the same type of slide lock, slide release here, that it is completely ambi. So you got it ambi on both sides. The mag catch is reversible, so you can switch it if you're a lefty. Let the focus catch up. And again, I'm sorry if I'm not getting the best quality of focus here, but it's challenging with the lights that I'm dealing with right now. Looking at the right side of the pistol, you got again, this, of course, slide serrations. You got the serial number from the chassis system. And here you've got Sig Custom Works, identifying that this was one of the first runs, the first pistol that came out of Sig Custom Works. At the front, you got a 3-slot pick rail, so you can hang here whatever toys you feel like hanging off the end of your pistol. And looking at the trigger, let's do this, and the pistol has been safety checked. But let's get the mag out. So the pistol is clear. The focus catch up a little bit here. So the trigger, if I remember correctly, is from they say it's from the X5 Legion. And to be honest with you, it was a bit disappointing, because when you're starting to pull, if you begin your trigger press here, you start to pull and you hit a wall there, and then you got mush. It's very mushy. So you're still going there, it's still going, there it breaks. Now you are breaking almost at 90 degrees right there, but there's a lot of mush. Maybe spongy is the right word, not sure. But then you go on the reset, the focus catch up a little bit. There. But it's not smooth, it's gritty, and it doesn't push your finger out. And I'm not saying it's got to kick your finger forward, but you kind of have to wait for it. It's like, okay, come on, come on. Oh, there it is. So let's do it again. You start to pull. There you start to feel resistance. You keep pulling, pulling, and there it breaks. And then the reset. And you can feel it. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if you saw my finger. Let's see if it'll do it now. But it kind of stutters. Kind of like me. And there it goes. There. I don't know. I was expecting a lot more from Sig's Custom Works. But that's the trigger. The slide is very nice, very smooth. So, I don't know. The trigger is breaking at around 3.5 to 4 pounds, somewhere in there. So again, it's a little bit on the lighter side, but it is breaking at that level. Is it something you want to have on a carry pistol, a trigger that a little bit on the lighter side? Maybe, maybe not. That's up to you. But it is what it is. Let me take it apart and be right back with you. And we're back. And one of the reasons that I'm not disassembling the gun in front of you is because I've gotten mixed feedback from YouTube sources, not directly from YouTube, but people that deal with YouTube, that they're flagging videos that disassembling a pistol on camera is against their guidelines, or it's not. I'm not sure, so I'm not taking any risks, but you know how to disassemble a P320. So if you don't, there are videos that tell you all about it. You just move this lever, you slide it, rack it, pull the trigger, pull the lever down, off it goes. So that's all you need to do. Take a look at the insides here. Let it catch up. Just so it's this whole unit that you can remove if you want to change the grip module. This whole thing comes out. You just remove the pin, this takedown lever here. You just pop it out, the chassis comes up, and reverse the process, put it in whatever other chassis you want, grip module you want to put in. So that's the looking at the under the hood there. Now looking at the recoil guide rod. There you go. It's nice. I do like that touch of the copper at the front. So you got a dual spring captured guide rod. The barrel, nothing special there, just a regular 320 barrel. And this is the look at the inside of the slide. And again, it looks just standard P320. And again, I know I've said it several times, but I apologize if the focus is not the best, but it's having issues catching the light with the light that I'm working. Let's see if it'll catch the front sight there. There you go. So that's a look at the sight picture. So, what the heck. Let's just do it on camera. Disassembly is just the reverse order. Barrel goes in. Guide rod goes in. You put it in. Sorry, doing this around. It's always fun doing it around a tripod, huh? There you go. Sorry about that. Just I really couldn't get around it. Test for function, and there we go. So again, guys, not the smoothest of videos, but I'm trying to make do with what I have to work here. Conclusions. What do I think about this pistol? Well, besides that it's blending too much with the background, it's a gun that is well suited for home defense. It'll definitely do personal protection, including home defense. You can be a carry pistol if you like to carry something that is middleweight like this. Some people really like all metal guns. It's definitely gonna, what I'm hearing is that it's a little snappier. You feel a little bit more of the thump than you would with a regular P365 or an M18, anything that has the polymer frame. But I'm also hearing that it comes back to zero, back to target really quick. So it's all personal preference there. Do you prefer a metal gun or do you prefer something that has a polymer grip? The other thing to consider is some people feel that it has collector value because it's coming out of the first offering out of Sig's new Custom Works. Well, whether that's true or not, only time will tell. But one thing that worries me about that is a comment that came straight from Sig. And what they're saying is that the first run, which is this, is going to be in limited numbers for a limited time. Okay, that's fine and dandy. The problem that I have is what they said after that. And what they said after that was that they will make as many as they have orders for. Okay, so you cannot have a limited run for a limited time, but yet we'll make as many as we can sell. If they're going to make as many as they can sell, what is that going to do to the collector market? I think that's a fair question to ask them. Because if this was the first offering from the Custom Works, and they are saying we're going to limit it to 1,000 pistols, and that's it. Then after that, because Sig does have plans to release this pistol, but in a toned down version, as they're saying it, a pistol that is going to not, quote, look as pretty for less money. Because this was designed to be right in between the P320, the regular P320, and the Legion series, which is still they consider to be their prime pistol. So this is supposed to be right in the middle. So they're going to release another version of this, which is a little bit toned down in the high $700 price range. Well, then why should I buy this? If there's really maybe not a collector market out there because we don't know how many they're going to make, And also there's some touches that for $1,000+ gun from Sig's custom shop should be there, but they're not. For example, their name alone, Custom Works, this is laser engraved, laser printed here. I bet you if I start rubbing it with my nail, it'll probably come off. It's not engraved nicely, it's not, it just, I'm sorry, to me it looks cheap. So an $1,100 gun from Sig's new custom work, and it's got cheap engraving on it. Okay, let's just call a spade a spade. The trigger, I'm underwhelmed with the trigger. I was expecting something on a lot more wow. I don't see it here. It's comfortable. The weight is nice. But am I going to spend $1,100 on this pistol? I'm not sure yet. I could take this home. I can buy this. Not sure if I will. Stay tuned for that. So I know I was all over the place with this video, guys. I apologize for that, ladies, as well. But I am trying to work with a handicap here as far as the equipment is concerned. And so I'm kind of bounced around a little bit. So I look forward to your comments. I want to know what you think about this pistol. Do you think this is worth $1,100? If you currently have a P320, an M18, something along those lines, do you think this is worth selling? I'm sorry, do you think your P320 or M18, is it worth selling those to run out and get this? I'm not sure I have an answer for that yet, but I'd like to know what you have to think. Again, I would like to thank Point Blank in Carmel, Indiana for lending me this pistol and letting me film at their location. I look forward to your comments, and please do remember that I release videos every Friday morning, and when I can, also on Wednesday mornings. I also post a lot on Instagram, and there you can see what's coming down the pipeline for the channel way before it hits YouTube, so I would appreciate it if you follow me there as well. Please pray for our country, and until the next time, God bless.